walk in here and say hello to you.
It's good to see you. How's business?
Non-existent.
I know, I hear that. Loud and clear, man.
I'm not in business.
Well.
I stopped being in business a long time ago. No, I did.
I wanted to ask you, I read the coverage of what happened.
Yeah.
And what was the poster they took offense to?
It wasn't a poster. Posters had nothing to do with it. It's a guy named Dr. Jamie.
Oh, I
It's a
know
street
that guy,
postering.
the street postering guy.
And he launched the complaints, sent several letters, phone calls and stuff like that, partially to get my posters off the street, more room for his, and partially because he had attacked a street fellow who handles out flyers and stuff for King Textiles and at the time Atlas Supply, or Active Surplus rather.
Right.
And he got behind this guy and grabbed him, knocked him down the street and beat the crap out of him, had to go to the hospital. And then he put up these posters all over Toronto calling him a police informant. So I sent letters.
Just a fucking bully.
Yeah. I sent letters to the media and Vaughan and the mayor. And the mayor sent a letter, contacted Chief Blair, and they stopped it. And then after that, he went after me. But then he couldn't quit. And then he filed a complaint that I was showing films that sexually exploited teenagers. So I'm dead. And then these two guys show up. I'm showing some films to some friends, and they come in and want to see the movie, and I know right away they're not my friends.
Right.
And I don't know them from Adam. I said, "You from the city?" And they said, "Yes." And they said, "We got a complaint that you're showing films that sexually exploit teenagers." I said, "Well, it's bullshit." And then I was just fed up, so I contacted Mayor Ford's office. The person I got said, "You're an institution." I said, "You tell that to people, they'll put me in one." They said, "We'll look into it." And then the licensing and standards did their thing, and they checked up, and they found out that's what the issue was, that this was someone who was just out, God knows.
Yeah, exactly.
And we all have to deal with our share of those folks.
Oh, sure. There's always somebody, man. There's always somebody.
Well, there's always been over the years, yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite were the two kids that called me up and left a message on the phone that said they were going to kill me for showing Triumph of the Will with Adolf Hitler in it. And they left they didn't use call privacy, so their phone numbers were on the phone, and the message was recorded.
So somebody sends you a death threat
With their return phone number.
because they're anti-Nazi.
Well, they were a couple of young idiots. And I thought,
Boy,
well, you
they
know.
sure spotted you, didn't they? Right off the bat.
Well, they did. So then I just called the police and said, you know, this is what's happening here, and the police took it very seriously, much more than I did. And
They have to,
Well, of course they do.
because
Yeah.
if it ever turned out and they just ignored it, oh,
They're in trouble.
geez. Yeah.
But they wanted me to file charges and have them go to court, and I said, no. If they go to court, they'll get a slap on the wrist, and they'll just have nothing but contempt for the system. Their parents will take care of it. Well, that's what they used to do when I was a boy. You never got charged. Your parents were told. Your parents took care of you. Your dad
Yeah.
took you outside and explained things to you in a way you understood. And you didn't do it again. Or if you did do it again, you did it more carefully.
Yes, there is that, isn't there?
There is.